Tonight's a very short video. I've had a direct question in regarding steak. 1, how to pick it. 2, how to cook it. So yeah, so let's move on and look at the actual steaks that I've got. So I've got some sirloin steaks I bought from my amazing local butcher in Epping, Churches. When buying a steak, what you need to look for is the marbling. It's the fat that's running through these steaks, because that is what gives you tenderness, that's what gives you flavour, and ultimately makes a better steak. One thing to note, probably the most important thing, you should never ever cook a steak straight from the fridge. 2 reasons. When your steak is in the fridge, the muscles contract, which makes the cook, when you eat it, very tough. When it's at room temperature, they relax and makes it really easy and moist and easy to cut. The other thing that you should also do is, when you bring it out, place it on some kitchen paper, because you want it as dry as possible, because you don't want any excess water in the frying pan to bring the temperature down. You don't want to boil the steak, you want to fry this steak. The other thing to remember is never pre-season these steaks. As soon as you put salt on it, what the salt does is start drawing out all the moisture from the steak. So never pre-season, literally season as it goes into the pan. Regarding the pan, you need a large pan, you need a big surface area to be able to cook these steaks in, because we want to cook them really hard and really high and really fast, so they need the space to be in the pan. So with that, I'm going to turn mine on and I am going to put it as high as it can go, and I'm going to wait for this pan to smoke. When it comes to the type of oil or fat we're going to use, you know, a lot of recipes will say, oh, put olive oil on. I don't like using olive oil when cooking steak, because the smoking point of olive oil is too low. So as soon as you put it in a pan, it starts to smoke and burn and you get that bitter taste. So I do 2 types of fat. So I do a vegetable fat, either rapeseed oil or sunflower oil, just laid over the top. I pan fry it till I get the colour I sort of want, and then I add a knob of butter for richness and creaminess. So yeah, let's prepare these steaks. So my steaks, as I said, they're at room temperature. I've dried them with some towel. And now I'm just going to add a small bit of oil. Literally, you can see small. I'm going to massage that into my steak. Then I'm going to add some flake sea salt. Some ground black pepper. Tap that down. Then I'm going to repeat that on the other side. Again, a little bit of oil. Sea salt. Black pepper. Now I'm going to take them straight over to my hot frying pan. It's smoking hot. I take my steaks and I'm going to lay them down, and I'm going to cook them. I'm going to cook mine to medium rare. That's the way I like mine. I'm not going to tell you how you should have your steaks. I'm not like that. I mean, you can have your steaks however you want them. So I'm going to do these medium rare. And the way, the other question I was asked is, how do you know what stage your steak's at without cutting into it? So there's a very simple tip I was taught, and that is to use the palm of your hand. So if you put your thumb to your first finger and touch here, that is rare. That's what, if you can feel that without tensing and then touch that, that's rare. If you move to your second finger, it tightens up, that's medium. If you use your third finger, it's tightened up even more, and that's well done. So basically we're going to go for touch. So I'm going to cook this about 2 minutes on this side, and I'm not going to move it because I want to create a real big crust, and I'm not going to push it or anything like that. Get bowls. Right, so that's had like 1.5 minutes on that side. I'm now going to turn it over. And I'm going to go in with a nice, generous tablespoon of butter. Get that in and around the steak. And then I'm also going to go in with a crushed garlic clove into the butter. Now I'm going to lift my pan up. I'm just going to nappe foaming brown butter over these steaks. Right, and I'm going to test. I'm going to go for medium rare. So I want it to feel like that, which that is. So that's been cooking for about 3.5 minutes. I want to rest this now on a plate for the same amount of time as I've cooked it for. So I'm going to leave it on the side and let that steak rest. And in the meantime, I'm going to make a quick pan sauce of this. So I'm just going to grab some red wine. And I'm going to pull all them juices off the bottom of the pan. That's it, and I'll leave that to the side and we'll put that on the steak when we serve it. These steaks have had about 3 minutes resting. This one. Right, serve that. This, the stuff that's come out, the liquid that's come out, that can go straight into your pan sauce. Like that. And let's just cut this open, see where we are. And there you go, I'll put the light on. That is a lovely medium steak. And I'm just going to serve that with some oven roasted vine tomatoes, some roasted mushrooms, and then I've got some tender stem broccoli, some green beans, French green beans, and then that really nice thick pan sauce. That's it. The best way to cook a steak. I hope that answers the question on how to cook a steak properly. So yeah, I mean, more content will come. Sorry it was a short one today, but I will do some more exciting stuff in the days and weeks to come. So thanks again for watching, and as always, give us a like, give us a follow, yeah? Cheers guys, bye.